basketball season.
If your washing machine is starting to dribble on the floor, come on into M&H Appliance and we can replace with a new Speed Queen that has a 10-year warranty on it.
M&H Appliance has a full selection of top-load and front-loading Samsung washers and dryers.
Starting as low as $5.99 for a front-load Samsung.
That's way too cheap. M&H Appliance, conveniently located just off the corner of 2nd Street and 29th Avenue, just a three-pointer away from you.
Their reaction says it all. You'll first notice their nose. The sweet aroma makes the lips curl into a smile. Then it's the eyes, as large as silver dollars, revealing pure joy when they see that donut from Nelson Brothers Bakery really is as big as their head. And finally, it's the taste. Don't talk with your mouth full. Nelson Brothers Bakery in the Clearwater Travel Plaza. Head-sized donuts and a whole lot more. It's all about the experience. Indulge. Enjoy.
Who has every local school covered? KNSI.
Time for an Around the League scoreboard update brought to you by Andy's Towing. Andy's Towing will get you going. Some other games going on around central Minnesota tonight. Melrose taking on Albany, and Mora is at Foley. Sartell St. Stephen and Alexandria. Sauk Rapids Rice at St. Cloud Apollo. St. Cloud Tech at Fergus Falls, and Wilmer is at Rocori tonight. Taking a look at the NBA.
Tonight's contest is being played under the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for good sportsmanship and fair play. You can help by cheering positively, refraining from negative gestures, and by respecting the decisions of contest officials. Basketball fans, at this time I ask that you please rise and face the flag at the south end of the gymnasium as we honor our country with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner, performed this evening by the Cathedral Pep Band under the direction of Fidel Lastine Shaw. Our national anthem. Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Cathedral High School, home of your Cathedral Crusaders. This evening, the Crusaders play host to the Pierce Pioneers. Introducing your starting lineup at this time. First at guard for Pierce is number 0, Peter Schomer. At guard for Crusaders is number 5, Jordan Schumann.
Thank you very much, Gabe. Moments away from the M&H Appliance tip-off here inside Cathedral High School, that is, Cathedral Crusaders hosting the Piers Pioneers. And looking forward to a good one here tonight, Justin Ekstrom.
Absolutely we are. It's Section 6-2A basketball. You gotta love Section 6-2A basketball when you talk about the Cathedral Crusaders anyway. And the Piers Pioneers, this is a battle of two teams that are heading in the opposite directions. Pioneers have won 5 straight, and the Cathedral Crusaders have lost 3 straight.
Robert Schaefer won the jump over Jonah Prom, and the Pioneers will have the ball first here. That is number 23, Cody Kinman. We're going to get a whistle as taking the ball into the lane was Robert Schaefer. And he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Will Schaefer. First score of the game right there by Robbie Schaefer, 1-0 on our Nelson Brothers scoreboard.
Foul went on Jake Meyer, his first of the night, obviously.
And 1-0. Long rebound is grabbed by Schaefer. He's in the backcourt for Schomer. In the corner, a 3 is up, and nothing but net from Michael Leidenfrost. 4-0 on one trip for Piers.
Can't write it up much better than that.
On the other end, it is Stolzenberg dribbling, goes the right wing for Sam Stolzenberg. He dribbles left side and hands back off for Jordan Schumann. Now it is Sam Stolzenberg. He goes right wing for Jake Meyer. Meyer dribbles to the left wing. Stutters, goes baseline all the way to the basket. Took it up strong, and he's fouled. Nice move to the basket for Meyer. He's fouled by Robert Schaefer. It'll be the first foul of the night for the Piers Pioneers.
I didn't know if they were going to call that or not. It looks like he was just taking himself down to the baseline a little too far. And I don't know. I kind of just looking at the Bitstream Productions replay, it doesn't look like he got much of a foul there. But
1 of 2 on the trip to the free throw line for Meyer, and he makes it a 4-1 ball game. On the other end, Schomer, somebody the Crusaders are going to have to keep an eye on tonight as well. Michael Leidenfrost goes top of the key for Stuckmeyer. Back to Leidenfrost. Stuckmeyer, Schomer now on the top of the wing. Left wing pass for Stuckmeyer, tipped away and off of Stuckmeyer's foot, out of bounds. Nice defense by Sam Stolzenberg, and the Crusaders get it back.
That's something the Cathedral Crusaders have been hanging their hat on. They've been playing tough schedule lately, but their defense has been there all the way up until about 6 minutes left to go in the game, and I think they just start getting tired.
Meyer dribbles to the right, goes for Sam Stolzenberg in the corner. He'll dribble into the free throw, or into the lane rather. The little 10-foot jumper bounces around, comes off, no good. Rebounded by Schaefer. Up ahead now to Schomer. Schomer dribbles to the wing, cross-court pass left side for Kinman. Kinman gives in the backcourt for Stuckmeyer. Now back to the corner for Kinman. Kinman into the lane for Schaefer. He gets it out into the corner, dribbling inside the right elbow and pumping is Leidenfrost. He goes out on the right wing, a 3 for Stuckmeyer. No good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touched by the Piers Pioneers. Back over to the Crusaders. I want to say thanks to Clearwater Travel Plaza, where there's more in store for you, where there's always more in store for you. Jake Meyer. Stutter dribbles into the backcourt. They switch on defense. He's guarded now by Leidenfrost. Hands off for Schumann to Stolzenberg. Right wing, Meyer hoists the 3 and knocks one down. Knotted up at 4s here, just inside 16 to play on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. Right wing now, Kinman goes in the backcourt for Stuckmeyer. Back to Kinman on the wing to Schomer top the key. And look, he swings it left wing now for Leidenfrost. Top of the key, Kinman dribbles, goes to Schomer on the wing. He dribbles to the elbow, to the free throw line now, left wing. He goes for Stuckmeyer. Back to Schomer in the left corner. He bounces it in for Schaefer outside the left block. He kicks it across, right wing. 3 is up and in and out, no good for Leidenfrost. The rebound comes down for the Crusaders. Meyer goes across the timeline to Schumann. Back to Meyer to start the offense. And dribbles to the left. And he faked the handoff, takes it down the left baseline, goes up strong again, and he's fouled again by Robert Schaefer again. 2 quick fouls early on for Schaefer. He didn't like the call, but he'll pick up his second here early.
I think he might have a little bit to complain about as well, because it looks like he's just straight up and down all ball. Never mind. He got a little on the arm. If you're looking at the Bitstream Productions live stream, it does look like he did foul him. Again, I'm wrong. It's fine.
It happens. Meyer now 1 of 3 from the free throw stripe as he's missed his first one on this trip. Want to say thanks to the law office of Bradshaw and Bryant seeking justice for the injured. Second free throw for Meyer, no good. He's struggling here early, 1 of 4 from the stripe. Schomer will start the offense for the Pioneers. Waving off, directing traffic, getting Zach Trout out of the way. Now from the right corner, taking it in as Leidenfrost. He'll be fouled on the drive, and they're going to say it's on the shot. He'll have 2 free throws coming up here. And the foul is going to go on Schumann, his second early. So both number 5s have 2 fouls here early for either team.
See the jitters a little bit out of young Jordan Schumann, his first start of all the injuries that the Cathedral Crusaders have been dealing with. He's making his first start as sophomore 6'1" guard.
Leidenfrost hits the first free throw. He's got 4 of the 5 points here early for the Pioneers. I'll say thanks to Shields. When it comes to gear and expert advice, they're right there with you and right there in St. Cloud in the Crossroads Mall. Second free throw is good for Leidenfrost as well. He's got 5 of the 6 early points for the Pioneers. Meyer dribbles right, goes to Sam Stoltenberg. A deep 3 hoists and nothing but net for Jake Stoltenberg. Excuse me, that's Jacob. And he puts the Crusaders up by 1, 7-6 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. Leidenfrost fakes the pass, keeps it, goes right side on the wing now for Zach Trout, the big 6'3" senior. And now Leidenfrost left wing takes it in strong. It's going to count. He gets it to go on the strong move to the bucket. He'll have a chance to finish off the old-fashioned 3 from the free throw stripe.
Yeah, it looks like Pierce Pioneers are into moving the ball, getting that second, third pass and looking for the open man. And it's working so far against the Cathedral Crusaders.
Foul went on Zach Plant, and the free throw is good for Leidenfrost, and it's a 9-7 game here. Favor of the Pioneers. On the Nelson Brothers scoreboard, the Crusaders have the ball. Meyer dribbles left side, and he goes on the wing for Pfeiffer. Tommy Pfeiffer goes right wing. Jacob Stolzenberg, another 3 goes. 2 quick 3s, 6 quick points for Jacob Stolzenberg, and he's got the Crusaders up 10-9. Right wing now, it is Kinman. He goes top of the key for Trout. Right side to Leidenfrost. To Trout. He goes back to the right wing now for Kinman. Kinman looks inside, nothing there, back to Trout. Trout refuses to swing it to the left side of the court. Now they bounce it in for Leidenfrost out to Kinman, who pump fakes from 3, dribbles in, 18-foot jumper, no good. Rebounded in the lane by Jonah Prom, and now Meyer has it. He dribbles up, he's left open from the right wing. 3, no good, long rebound is grabbed by Meyer. He goes in the backcourt for Pfeiffer. Inside now, and taking it up is number 14, Sam Stolzenberg, no good, rebounded by Sam Stolzenberg. He goes out on the right wing now for Meyer. Sam Stolzenberg goes up strong with that. He probably gets it to go. He double pumped it and got nervous. Dribbling in and kicking out is Meyer to Sam Stolzenberg. 3 left wing, no good. Rebounded by Leidenfrost. He'll dribble it up. He goes to Schomer in the backcourt. The right wing pass now for Stuckmeyer. Stuckmeyer, that is Ryan Stuckmeyer. Pass left wing in the backcourt for Kinman. Now to Schomer. Cross-court pass right side, Trout. Down in the corner for Stuckmeyer. Back to Trout on the wing. He'll swing it left side now for Schomer. Down in the corner he goes for Kinman. He tried to bounce it in. It's tipped out. Trout comes up with it. He dribbles in, pump fakes, and gets the little bunny to go in front of the rim. And it is 11-10 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. Pioneers lead. Crusaders with the ball.
Zach Trout he's about the size of 2 of the Crusaders the way it looks. All he has to do is take that up strong, and that's exactly what he did.
Trout is stout, no doubt about it. And left baseline take by Meyer. 3rd time he's taken that left baseline drive. He's fouled for the 3rd time, and he gets this shot to go. And he'll have a chance at the free throw stripe to make it a 3-point play.
Finally decided to switch hands instead of going up on the baseline side and switch to his right hand and put it up off the glass.
Foul went on, there, Justin. Foul went on Kinman, number 23, his first, 3rd of the half for the Pioneers. Well, Meyer back to the line where he struggled early, hits this one. He's now 2 of 5 from the stripe, and he's got the Crusaders up by a deuce. 12:20 to go here, and counting in the first half. Schomer bounces it on the baseline for number 21, that is Leidenfrost. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by the Crusaders. Now Meyer will slow it up at half court to start the offense. guarded by Benjamin Vernick. He passes right wing now. Sam Stolzenberg to Jacob Stolzenberg, dribbles. Step back three on the left wing. Another three for Jacob Stolzenberg, confidently tossing them up here early. He's got 9 early points of the 16 now for the Crusaders. They lead by 5.
Definite feeling it right now. He was keeping him in the game earlier, and now he's got the lead for him.
Left wing, Trout goes top of the key for Schomer. Back to Trout on the wing. Schomer top of the key. Dribbles down the right side of the lane, gets into traffic, and is going to be fouled as he tried to go up for the shot. I'm going to say it's on the shot. Yeah, it is. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Schomer. The foul is going to go on Tommy Pfeiffer. That's his first. And it's the 4th of the half for the Crusaders. I want to say thanks to All-Star Trophy and Awards. Make everyone feel like a champion. All-Star Trophy and Awards. Schomer, first point of the night. Cuts it to 4. Also want to say thanks to Bitstream Productions. Brian and Donna doing a great job as always tonight. Bringing you the coverage on the stream at KNSIRadio.com. 2 for 2 on that trip. Schomer, he's got his first 2 points of the night, and it's a 3-point ball game. Crusaders have the lead in the ball. Jake Meyer crosses at center court. Passes left wing for Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, I thought he was going to get away with the travel call. They finally get it, and they'll send it back the other way to the Pioneers.
Yeah, when you look at the ref and see if he's going to call you for it, they're probably going to be like, hey, should have called that. And that's when they call it.
Don't contort your body to look at the ref to see if he's going to call you for the travel.
They'll see you.
M&H Appliance, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Amana Appliances. Check them out at mnhappliance.com. Leidenfrost fakes the pass to the left, drives down the center of the lane, too strong on the scoop shot. Rebounded by Jonah Prom, and Crusaders have it. Meyer on the right wing on the other end. Go back off and set the offense. He's going to dribble past the top of the key, pass left side for Jacob Stolzenberg, through his legs and out of bounds off his left ankle. And it will go back over to Pierce.
That's something we've seen out of the Cathedral Crusaders this year, unforced errors. It's not something we're used to seeing over the last few years that we've been covering games together, but this season, that's what they tend to do.
Kelman Reuter, attorneys who make a difference. In the right baseline, Benjamin Verdick dribbles in the lane, drops it off for his teammate Trout, who gets it stripped away by Sam Stolzenberg. Trout comes up with a loose ball and puts it in off the window. Nice persistence by Zachary Trout. 1-point ball game. Cathedral with the 1-point lead in the ball. Pfeiffer dribbles to the right wing. Now he gives to Jacob Stolzenberg, who almost lost it out of bounds. Saves it in, or kept it from going out of bounds. Now it goes in the backcourt to Pfeiffer. The bottom of the circle for Meyer. Meyer passes left corner. Sam Stolzenberg dribbles baseline. Now he gives on the wing for Prom. Prom out in the backcourt. Meyer dribbles in. Drew the defense, dropped it off for Sam Stolzenberg. We're going to get the offensive foul call as Meyer dribbled into traffic and got himself into a little bit of trouble. Had the right idea, wanted to drive and dish, but there to take the contact was Michael Leidenfrost, and it goes back the other way. Second on Meyer here pretty early on.
I can see what he was trying to do, just the execution wasn't exactly quite there. He did draw the entire defense, but when they're all planted, you can't do that.
You want to stop and then give the pass instead of having your momentum keeping you go forward on that. And he would have had a good dish. Deep three straight away is good for Brandon Stuckmeyer. He's got his first bucket, and he's got the Pioneers up by 2, 18-16 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. Meyer still in with those 2 fouls. Pfeiffer, he gives off on the weave. Pfeiffer dribbles top of the key, reverses back, and goes in the corner for Schumer. And Schumer on the wing, dribbles in the lane. He's going to be fouled as he tried to stop and pass it in the corner. He didn't like the call, but it was the right one. Goes back over to the Pioneers. C&D Granite, home of the unlimited lifetime guarantee. Schomer will start the offense for the Pioneers. Guarded out top by Jonah Prom. He dribbles to the right side. And that was actually 21 Zach Plant on the defense. Left wing now down in the corner. 3 is up and no good for Ryan Stuckmeyer. Rebound comes down to the Crusaders, and bringing it up is Schumer. He goes left wing for Plant. Plant dribbles, puts up a 3 and knocks it down as they left him open. And trying to recover was Cody Kinman, and it was too late. And the Crusaders back up by 1 as we tick inside 9 to play in the first. McKay's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep Ram, Fiat. Check them out at mckaysdodge.com. Schomer goes at the top of the key for Brandon Stuckmeyer. Left side on the wing to Ryan Stuckmeyer. Top of the key to Schomer. So right wing, 3 for Brandon Stuckmeyer, no good. Gets his own rebound. Passes out in the corner to the other Stuckmeyer. Pass across court, stolen by Jacob Stolzenberg, who takes it to the other end. Chased by Schomer, shielded him with his body, and puts it in off the board. Jacob Stolzenberg has got 11 here early on of the 21 for Crusaders. Stuckmeyer, Brandon got himself into trouble, saves it into the backcourt to Schomer. Now to Ryan Stuckmeyer to Brandon Stuckmeyer. Goes into Kimmin. Kimmin dribbles, bounces it across the lane around a double team, and finds his teammate Benjamin Vernick for an easy 2. And they cut it back to 1. Dribbling to the right wing now is Zach Plant. He gives off to Jacob Stolzenberg. Step back 3 from 24 feet, rattles it in. Stolzenberg is on fire. He's got 14 of the 24 here early on for Cathedral, and they lead by 4 with just under 8 to play. We've got a timeout on the floor. We will keep it right here. It is a 30-second timeout. Timeouts are always brought to you by McKay's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Check them out at mckaysdodge.com. 14 of the 24 here in this first half for Jacob Stolzenberg. And every year he has gotten more confident with that jump shot. He has never had a lack of confidence. He's always shot shots with defenders in his face or a deep shot that he's open. He always feels like he can hit it. And he is absolutely on fire early in this ballgame tonight.
That was one of those things that was lacking earlier in his career, in his high school career, where he just didn't have that confidence just to go straight up with a guy in his face. Well, now you get a few more inches on you, on your lanky frame. It looks like he could make just about any shot in this gym right now. Just absolutely on fire.
Well, out of the timeout it is Pioneers ball. They trail by 4 as we're at 7:50 and counting to go here in this first half. Right side of the backcourt, Leidenfrost. He goes to Brandon Stuckmeyer. Back to Leidenfrost. He dribbles into the lane, goes on the left baseline. Airmail shot by Brandon Stuckmeyer. Leidenfrost with a rebound out to Schomer. Now left wing pass to Stuckmeyer. He goes top of the key for Kimmin. Now Schomer. Right corner to Leidenfrost. He'll dribble. Spins back toward the right block. Pump fakes. Keeps it. Goes in the backcourt to Schomer. Nice defense there by Schumer. For the Crusaders, we'll get a whistle on the drive from the left wing. And it's going to go on number 14, Sam Stolzenberg. That's his first. The 6th of the half already for the Crusaders. No more to give. That one on the floor. So Schomer will inbound underneath left side. He gets it in to Vernig, who gets it knocked away out of bounds. And the Pioneers keep it. Schomer will inbound on the left baseline toward the corner. Looks to inbound. Goes to Leidenfrost, left side in the backcourt. Brandon Stuckmeyer near the bottom of the circle. Left wing now to Schomer. He dribbles in. Kicks it out. Stuckmeyer for 3. No good. High rebound. Tipped around in the lane. Going to the floor for it was number 21, Plant. He tipped it out of there for Stolzenberg, who takes it up to the other end in the lane. He'll go up with a left-hand layup. No good. Strong. He'll be fouled, though, and go to the line as Schomer got him with the body. First one on Schomer. 4th of the half for the Pioneers. That one on the shot, so Sam Stolzenberg steps to the line.
Kind of want to see Stolzenberg go straight to the hoop on that one. Don't try your little hook shot, but he did draw the foul. You just got to go up strong with that.
First free throw is good for Sam Stolzenberg. He stretches the lead out to 5. Biggest of the night for the Crusaders. 25-20 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard with 7:03 to go. Want to say thanks to North Risk Partners. Face risk head on. They are here to help. Visit northriskpartners.com. Second free throw in and out for Stolzenberg, Sam Stolzenberg. Schomer brings up for the Pioneers, trailing by 5 as we tick inside 7 to play here in half number 1. Schomer dribbles to the right wing toward the corner, picks up his dribble, goes in the backcourt now, and gets it back from Trout. And he goes in the lane for Vernig. Vernig pummels his way underneath the basket. Reverse layup is no good. He'll get his own rebound and we'll get a foul. No, we're going to say Vernig stepped on the end line and gives it back to the Crusaders. Vernig was a bull in a china shop there in the lane.
It looked like he could have grabbed 2 or 3 different fouls there, but the referee was right there and didn't call any of it. So
Zach Plant starts the offense for the Crusaders. He passes in the left corner for Sam Stolzenberg. He goes baseline, kicks it in the right corner. Schumann couldn't handle it cleanly, or he might have got off a three-pointer. Gets it out to Plant on the right wing, who does get off a 3, and he knocks it down. 6 now for Plant on the night. That's an 8-point ball game, biggest lead of the night. Crusaders lead 28-20. Schomer, right wing, down in the corner for Brandon Stuckmeyer. Back out to Schomer. To Trout, swings it left wing now. And that is for number 21, Michael Leidenfrost. Back out to Trout, back to Leidenfrost. A little zone-looking man-to-man. They'll switch out top. Schomer trying to go in for Vernig. Vernig double team, kicks it out left corner. Leidenfrost pump fakes, takes it to the basket, lost it on the way up. Rebounded by Trout, and he'll be fouled on the putback and have 2 free throws coming up. So another offensive rebound leads to some free throws here for the Pioneers. Foul went on Jordan Schumann, that's his second, and that puts them in the bonus. They'll be at the 1-on-1 here throughout the rest of the half at least, but that one on the shot, 2 coming up for Zachary Trout.
Looks like that 2-2-1 zone out of the Cathedral right now, kind of switching off to a man-on-man, giving the Pierce Pioneers a little bit to handle right now.
Yeah, matchup zone defense there kind of deal. Andy's towing. They'll get you going. Call Andy's Towing for all your towing needs. First free throw was good for Trout. He cuts it to 7. 28-21 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard with 5:41 to go. 5 points on the night now for Trout. Make it 6 as he goes 2 for 2 on this trip. Big free throws for the Pioneers. Cut it to 6. Jake Meyer back in. He's calling out the play and starting the offense. He dribbles left side, hands off now for Plant. Plant dribbles into the lane and goes on the right baseline for Prom. Prom kicks it across to Jacob Stolzenberg, who dribbles in the lane, pass out, tipped away and stolen by Leidenfrost. Dribbles it up to the other end. He gets it tipped away by Plant. Now Sam Stolzenberg lobs it ahead to Jacob Stolzenberg, who takes it in the lane, challenged by Brandon Stuckmeyer, but he puts it in over the front of the rim. What a sequence. An 8-point lead again for the Crusaders. Trout goes right side for Schomer. Down on the baseline now, he goes for Kimmin. He gives off for Stuckmeyer, pass in the lane, tipped away, and out on the left baseline, saved in by Meyer. There to grab it was Kimmin, and then Trout lost it in the lane. Kimmin comes up with a loose ball again. Now left wing, it is Leidenfrost. Schomer top of the key, he's gonna put up a deep 3. No good, rebounded by Jacob Stolzenberg, who goes to Meyer, who will slow it up and walk it across to start the offense for the Crusaders. Coming up on 4.5 to play. I want to say thanks to Clearwater Travel Plaza. Sam Stolzenberg down the right side of the lane, took the bump, didn't get the call. The fall away gets it to go off the window. Nice move by Sam Stolzenberg. He extends the lead to 10, largest lead of the night for the Crusaders. 3 points now for Sam Stolzenberg as well. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one with them. Timeout's always brought to you by McKay's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Check them out at mckaysdodge.com. This is high school basketball on the KNSI Sports Network. Out of the timeout, it is Pioneers ball. They trail by 10, largest lead of the night. We're at 4:20 and counting to go here in the first half. Bringing it across is Brandon Stuckmeyer. Gets a pick from Trout, dribbles to the right wing, looks inside, and the inside pass shut off by Jacob Stolzenberg. Now they do get it in to Kimmin. He's double teamed. He goes back out in the corner for Schomer. Goes top of the key for Leidenfrost, who pump fakes and goes through the lane and left the shot off the front of the rim, the scoop shot, rebounded by Kimmin. He threw up an awkward layup as he was falling out of bounds, trying to scoop it in from underneath the hoop. And we're going to get a whistle after that. And it's going to go against Jacob Stolzenberg against the Crusaders, the 8th foul of the half. So should be 1-and-1 coming up here for the Pioneers. And finally, I thought they were about to inbound it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen, where it's supposed to be 1-and-1, they inbound in the ball. I suppose you could stop play still.
Peter Schomer was like, no, this is 1-and-1, man. Why are we doing this?
We were close to just handing the ball to the guy underneath the basket. So 1-and-1 coming up for Kimmin instead. Kimmin has no points yet on the night. He rattles in the front end, and he cuts the lead back to single digits at 9. I want to say thanks to the law office of Bradshaw and Bryant. 3:52 to play. Trying to cut it to 8 is Kimmin. I want to say thanks to Shields. He does cut it to 8. 32-24 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. Sam Stolzenberg will bring it up, guarded by Zach Trout. Stutter dribbles, gets by him, tried to pass it in the corner, tipped by Schomer and stolen away by Kimmen. Schomer brings it up. The Pioneers get it back. Goes backdoor in the lane to Kimmen. Kimmen's going to be fouled, is going to try to tip it away with Schumer. He's got himself caught in the air and couldn't do anything about his momentum, fouling Kimmen, who will head back to the line for at least the front end of a 1-and-1, as that's the 9th foul of the half for the Crusaders. I want to say thanks to M&H Appliance.
I apologize, but I got to say, the sophomore Jordan Schumann right now, he's everywhere. Like he committed the foul there right now, but he is just showing what Matt Meyer loves out of him, just that hustle, tenacity.
3 straight free throws are good by Kimmen, and he's got it down to a 7-point ball game. Kimmen now has 3 points on the night, 3 big ones. It's Cody Kimmen, a 6'2 senior. They list him as a center, 23. I don't know that they have a true center on the team. He makes both, and he cuts it to 6. 3.5 to go here in half number 1. I want to say thanks to All-Star Trophy and Awards. Meyer dribbles left, gets a pick, goes back near the top of the key, passes left wing for Jacob Stolzenberg. Pump fakes, dribbles, step back 3 from the left wing, no good, long rebound comes out to Plant, and he gets it to Meyer to reset. I want to say thanks to Kelman Reuter. Also want to say thanks to C&D Granite. Meyer dribbles, left wing, goes down in the corner for Prom. Prom left open, he'll hoist, no good on the 3. Rebounded by Brandon Stuckmeyer. Schomer has it now, and they're trying to cut it to a 6-point lead with 3 minutes to play. Schomer, pass right wing for Trout, back to Schomer. Schomer dribbles to the right wing. Now he goes for Leidenfrost. Bounces it in, right baseline for Trout. Trout tried to go back door. Ball tipped away and now stolen by Sam Stolzenberg up ahead. He goes for number 22, Prom, who will stop, goes out to Sam Stolzenberg on the wing. 3, airballed, saved in by Plant, off the hands of Prom and out of bounds, back over to the Pioneers. I want to say thanks to McKay's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep Ram, Fiat.
Sam Stolzenberg kind of shaking his head. I am too, because that 3 that he hoisted up had nowhere near the rim and had about 30 feet of air underneath it too.
Yeah, he rushed it. It just didn't look right. Left wing, Brandon Stuckmeyer for a 3. Cuts it to a 3-point game. Stuckmeyer now with 3 points on the night. Meyer down the left side of the lane, throws up a runner, no good. Was that his 6th point? Did he hit a second 3?
I think he's 2 for 2 for 3.
6 points on the night, I beg your pardon. Left wing 3 for Kimmen, no good. Long rebound, fought for, finally ends up in the hands of Jacob Stolzenberg, and he gives it to Meyer. Jake Meyer will bring it up. Thought about the 3 on the right wing, thought better of it. That's what you want your point guard to do, make good decisions. He backs it off and sets the offense. Dribbles to the left side of the backcourt, pass on the wing for Sam Stolzenberg. He'll dribble to the free throw line behind his back, kicks it out left wing. Meyer open for 3, no good. Weak side board is tipped and grabbed by Kimmen. Now to Schomer. Schomer presses it up the left side to Brandon Stuckmeyer. Back to Schomer. Top of the key for Kimmen. Right wing now for Trout. Top of the key Schomer. Left wing to Brandon Stuckmeyer. Pump fakes, dribbles into the elbow, kicks it out top of the key for Schomer. Schomer pump fakes twice, dribbles down the right side of the lane, into some traffic, gets it blocked out of bounds by Jonah Prom, and the Pioneers will keep it. 1:18 to play here in this first half. Want to say thanks to Minnesota Truck Headquarters. Also want to say thanks to Schultz Softwater. Zachary Trout sits down back in is Benjamin Vernick. Want to say thanks to Murphy's Granite Carving. Schomer gets it into Vernick inside the left block, and he's got some room to work. He spins and puts it in off the glass, and he cuts it to 1. A 9-0 run for the Pierce Pioneers, cuts it to 1 with 1:12 to go. Timeout on the court. All timeouts brought to you by McKay's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep Ram, Fiat. Check them out at mckaysdodge.com. This is high school basketball on the KNSI Sports Network. Out of the timeout, Cathedral ball has the ball. They've got to stop the bleeding here, and they've let Pioneers go on a 9-0 run and cut the lead to 1. Plant goes to Sam Stolzenberg, goes backdoor to Jacob Stolzenberg, who can't handle it. Off his shin, out of bounds, over to the Pioneers. Another turnover for the Cathedral Crusaders.
Not a real good possession there when you want to get some momentum back, just giving away with only 5 ticks off the clock. Not the smartest of moves.
I want to say thanks to Premier Real Estate Services. Leidenfrost goes to Brandon Stuckmeyer, dribbles to the elbow, to Schumer. He dribbles in, 16-foot jumper, airballed, rebounded, saved in by Sam Stolzenberg, gets it into Meyer, who lets it clear, and he'll bring it up. Want to say thanks to North Risk Partners. We've got inside 40 seconds to go here in this first half. Meyer dribbling deep in the backcourt. They may hold for 1 here. Want to say thanks to Andy's Towing. Meyer guarded by Leidenfrost. Dribbles to the right side and hands off. No, he kept it. Meant to hand it. Needs to get it away as the ball's dead as he gets it to Plant and gets it right back. Now Plant left open on the right wing. Thought about the 3, hangs onto it. Cross-court pass to Sam Stolzenberg. Now back to Meyer as we're at 10 seconds to play. Meyer near the circle. On the left side of the backcourt now as he reverses back, goes down the right side of the lane, gets all the way to the basket and missed the layup. Rebound batted around, grabbed by Schomer, and he'll just hold on to it as the buzzer sounds. And we've got a heck of a ball game going on here. It ends with a 9-0 run for the Pierce Pioneers to cut the lead to 1. 32-31 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard for the Crusaders as we head in at the break. 32-31, Crusaders lead, just barely hanging on to that. Right before the break couldn't have come at a better time for head coach Matt Meyer and his squad, Justin Ekstrom.
That's exactly right, Barry Hine, because there towards the end when there was just under a minute left, he's like, okay, slow it down now. Maybe that's not Matt Meyer's style, though. His style when they're pushing it, when they're getting the lead like they had, the 10-point lead, they're all about pushing it, dishing out for 3, hitting the hot man. That's all they've been doing. And when he gets into a game like this or into the end of a half like this where he should probably have that stop sign, that's just not his style.
Yeah, it's the mark of a good coach to be able to adjust with the team that you've got. Obviously, they've got a lot of injuries, and they've got some younger guys playing. So maybe just trying to be a little more conservative and going against his nature.
That's one of those things. Exactly right. Good coaching will adjust right way through.
32-31 at halftime on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. Cathedral clinging to that 1-point lead here at home against Pierce. That takes us to our Shields halftime report. We'll take a break and we'll have some stats with Justin Ekstrom out here in a couple minutes. We'll also send it back to the KNSI Sports Studio with Gabe Anderson coming up as well. This is high school basketball on the KNSI Sports Network. Thank you, Gabe. The Shields halftime report continues. Time to take a look at first half stats as the Cathedral Crusaders clinging to a 1-point lead, 32-31 here at halftime. Justin Ekstrom.
Obviously, what Gabe James Anderson back in the studio said, Jacob Stolzenberg at 16. He is 4 for 4 behind the three-point line and just absolutely on fire. And it looks like they were pretty much Pierce Pioneers, that they weren't going to let him beat him anymore. Just double teaming him every time, had everything, all the coverage rolling towards his side of the court. Jake Meyer was 7. And then we got Zach Plant with 6. He's 2 of 2 from beyond the arc, and those are the only 2 shots he took. For the traveling Pierce Pioneers, we got Michael Leidenfrost. He's got 8 points. And then we have Brandon Stuckmeyer has 6 points, and Zach Trout, somebody that I think they got to get the ball down low because they have way more size than the Cathedral Crusaders right now. If they play that outside game, they're not going to win. If I told you right now which team was on a 5-0 in their last 5 games and the other team lost the last 3, you'd probably have it backwards. So Piers, I think if they want to start things, if Peter Schomer pushing the ball and Zach Trout's got to get down low. But for Cathedral Crusaders, if they keep doing what they're doing, all of Todd Simpson, what he says, like they could pull out this minor upset here.
Is that a Toddism?
No, that's a Todd Simpson. He's like, yeah, they just got to do what they got to keep doing. Since they're winning all the time, they got to keep doing what they're doing.
From dawn to dusk, just keep doing what they're doing.
Just keep doing what they're doing.
We are seconds away from the second half in this one, so we'll see if Jacob Stolzenberg can continue what he started in that first half, can keep doing what he's doing, and hit some more threes here in the second half. I think he only missed that final one that he took from the left wing in that first half. So he's shooting well and not scared to shoot it, shooting a good percentage. So out of the timeout, the Crusaders will have the ball to start the second half. They'll be going left to right from our vantage point here in the balcony inside Cathedral High School. And getting it in is Prom to Meyer. Meyer will start the offense for the Crusaders. He passes it to Prom on the right wing. Prom holds now, and he gives for Sam Stolzenberg, who dribbles into the lane, goes backdoor for Schumann. Schumann goes out on the wing for Prom, who takes it in hard and gets fouled and goes to the hardwood. And he's going to tag Leidenfrost with that one. He looked to the bench and head coach Joe Call like, really? But he gets tagged with that one, and it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Jonah Prom, the 6'1 junior, number 22.
I thought he was well planted before the shot was taken, and probably the refs probably got that one wrong, but that's why I'm up here and they're down there.
First one for Prom, no good. It's the first foul of the night for Leidenfrost, by the way, the 6' junior. So it remains a 1-point lead. Want to say thanks to Clearwater Travel Plaza, where there's more in store for you. Second free throw is good for Prom, and he stretches it back out to a 2-point lead. First point of the night for Jonah Prom. Leidenfrost spins toward the baseline. Right side goes in the backcourt for Schomer. Goes left side now for Kimmen. Down in the corner for Stuckmeyer, who gets it in to number 5, Schaefer. Turnaround jumper, scoops in and out. No good. Rebound, tapped out of bounds. Last touched by Jake Meyer, and the Pioneers keep it. I want to say thanks to the law office of Bradshaw and Bryant, seeking justice for the injured. Schomer goes deep in the backcourt for Leidenfrost. Back to Schomer. He lobs it into Kimmen above the left block. Out to Leidenfrost. Right wing. Stuckmeyer for 3. Knocks it down. And the Pioneers have a 1-point edge. 34-33 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. 17:15 to play in the ball game.
All 9 of Brandon Stuckmeyer's points have gone on threes.
Sam Stolzenberg shimmies and hands off to Schumann in the backcourt, right side, who dribbles to the left and gives to Meyer. Meyer dribbles down the left side of the lane, in traffic, left-handed scoop shot, goes in off the left side of the rim in the backboard, and the Pioneers back up by one, the Crusaders back up by 1. Top of the key, Kimmen dribbles in, goes out to Schomer. Schomer, jab steps, now dribbles, stutters, picks it up on the right wing, goes in the backcourt for Leidenfrost. Top of the key, Schaefer, he swings it left wing now for Stuckmeyer. Stuckmeyer dribbles top of the key, passes right side for Leidenfrost, dribbles, goes out top of the key for Kimmen. Kimmen guarded by number 22, Prom. Goes out right wing now, Leidenfrost dribbles in, kicks it baseline. A little 10-foot floater is good for Kimmen. And he gives back the 1-point lead to the Pioneers. He's got 6 now, does Kimmen.
I thought Leidenfrost was just going to go straight up with that one, but Dishanoff proved out to be the the proper way to go about it.
Meyer picks up the dribble on the right wing. He's got a dead ball. He bounces it in the backcourt now for Sam Stolzenberg, working against Kimmett. Crossover dribble down the left side of the lane. Gets some contact. They're going to say offensive foul. That time, Leidenfrost gets the offensive foul call. It'll head to the other end.
50-50 either way there, and they went Pierce Pioneers' way this time.
Second one on Sam Stolzenberg. Want to say thanks to Shields. When it comes to gear and expert advice, they're right there with you and right here in St. Cloud in the Crossroads Mall. Schomer dribbles to the right wing, picks it up, goes in the corner now for Stuckmeyer. Back out to Schomer, back to Stuckmeyer. Dribbles toward the corner, back out to Schomer. He'll swing it left side now for Leidenfrost. To Schomer. He dribbles. He tries to go all the way to the basket, throws up a tough shot, blocked, I believe, by Prom. And Meyer comes away with it. Crusaders have it back, trailing by 3. Stolzenberg, left wing, dribbles through the lane to the left side. The shot no good for Jacob Stolzenberg. Comes off for Kimmen, and the Pioneers have it. Schomer lobs it up inside the left block for Schaefer. He'll take it up and be fouled. I think they're going to get that on Sam Stolzenberg from behind, as Jordan Schumann, thought they called it on him. I think it's going to go on Stolzenberg, and it is. Third on Stolzenberg. Coach Meyer has a decision to make here with 15:18 to play if he wants to leave Schumann out there. Already very short-handed with several injuries tonight. And the first free throw is no good for Schaefer. Schaefer has 1 point on the night. And as I mentioned, the Crusaders short-handed, going with Jordan Schumann, the sophomore, getting his first start tonight.
Been impressed with the young man so far on defense for sure. He's not real sure of himself when he has the ball in his hand, but defensively he's right. He's the kind of guy that Matt Meyer likes to have out there.
So they don't have a deep bench, so Sam Stolzenberg is going to stay out there with those 3 fouls right now. And both free throws missed. That rebound is grabbed by Jonah Prom. He lets it clear and gives to Meyer. Meyer will bring it up. Want to say thanks to All-Star Trophy and Awards. Make everyone feel like a champion. All-Star Trophy and Awards. Meyer in the backcourt. Gets a pick from Jacob Stolzenberg. Dribbles. Picks it up now and gives to Stolzenberg on the wing. Dribbles and draws the defense back out to Meyer for 3 on the right wing. Deep, no good. Rebounded by Schaefer. Now Schomer has it. He presses up left side. He goes to Stuckmeyer. Stuckmeyer lets the defender Schumann go fly by, and he dribbles and puts in a little floater above the left block. And just like that, it's a 5-point lead for the Pioneers. They've trailed by as many as 10 in this game. Stolzenberg between the legs, back between the legs, goes down the right side of the lane, too strong on the scoop shot. Rebounded by Leidenfrost, up ahead to Schomer. Back to Leidenfrost, left open, top of the key. Three-pointer is no good, and the rebound grabbed by Meyer. Meyer presses it up into the lane to a wide open, somehow, Jonah Prom. There were 2 defenders packed for the Pioneers. They lost Jonah Prom, though, and it's an easy bucket for him. He's got now 3 on the night. He cuts it to 1. Schomer dribbles, top of the key, reverses to the left elbow, picks it up, pass in the backcourt to Leidenfrost, right side to Kimmen. Kimmen, top of the key to Schomer. He'll go right side now to Brandon Stuckmeyer. He dribbles toward the corner, picks it up, pass in the backcourt for Leidenfrost. He'll swing it left wing for Schomer. Schomer dribbles now, top of the key. Back to the basket, pass in the corner for Kimmen. In the backcourt now, Leidenfrost on the right wing. Thought about the 3, takes it through the lane, got himself into a little bit of trouble. He'll get bailed out with a foul call. And that's going to go on Schumann. That's 4 on Schumann. Jordan Schumann, the sophomore, getting his first start tonight because of some injuries, and he's got 4 fouls with just over 13 and a half to play in the ballgame. Leidenfrost at the stripe. First free throw is good. Leidenfrost now with 9 points. And he stretches this thin lead back out to 2 for the Pioneers as Schumann sits down with those 4. And coming back in is Zach Plant. Sitting down is Kimmen for the Pioneers, and back in is Vernig. I want to say thanks to M&H Appliance, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Amana Appliances. Check them out at mnhappliance.com. Second free throw is good for Leidenfrost. 3-point ball game, 40-37 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. Crusaders trail, and they've got the ball. Meyer brings it across. He'll start the offense. Dribbles to the right wing. Backs off now near the hash. Between the hash and half court. Dribbling against Leidenfrost. He goes top of the key. Left wing pass for Sam Stolzenberg. Between the legs, in the lane. Kicks it out top of the key for Plant. Now left side in the backcourt for Meyer. Meyer directing traffic, calling for a pick from Prom. He doesn't use it, goes left side. The runner for Meyer, no good short. Vernig with the rebound. Now Schomer will bring it up for the Pioneers. Crosses at center court. Passes right wing for Brandon Stuckmeyer. He'll put up a deep three. Short, no good. Long rebound is grabbed by Trout. Out on the right wing now, Leidenfrost. In the backcourt, Schomer to set the offense. He'll get a pick from Trout. Dribbles to the right wing as they switch out top. Now Schomer backs off, guarded by Prom. Out near half court. We're coming up on 12.5 to play. Schomer tried to take Prom all the way to the hoop, loses the ball, gets himself into some trouble, drops it off into the lane, bounces it in traffic, gets it tipped away. Prom has it to Sam Stolzenberg up ahead the other end to Plant, who loses it. He gets it out in the backcourt to Meyer. Three-pointer is good for Jake Meyer, and he ties it up. Ragged play, but it ends up in the hands of Meyer. He's got a dozen. He ties it up at 40. He's quickly on the other end. They get it to Vernig underneath. He pump fakes, gets the foul, and he'll put it in off the glass. He'll have a chance to finish off a three from the stripe. It's going to go on Jacob Stolzenberg, his second. The fourth of the half for Cathedral. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. A free throw coming up for Vernig for the Pioneers. When we come back, they lead by 2. DePiers, 12:09 to play, 42-40. Timeouts, as always, brought to you by McKay's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Check them out at mckaysdodge.com. This is high school basketball on the KNSI Sports Network. We've got 12:09 to play here, and a good one going on inside Cathedral High School. Piers leads by 2. They trailed by as many as 10 in the first half, and they've led by as many as 5 here in the second half. And it is at 2 right now. Vernig trying to make it 3 from the stripe. I want to say thanks to Kelm and Reuter, attorneys who make a difference. It's Prom, Plant, both Stolzenbergs and Meyer on the floor for the Crusaders. Vernig at the stripe for the Pioneers. Free throw is in and out, no good. Rebounded, and finally we get a whistle. I think it's going to go on Leidenfrost. Oh no, yeah, that is going to be on Leidenfrost, his second. I thought they gave a different number. Saw it wrong, I guess, but 2 on Leidenfrost, second of the half for the Pioneers. Full court pressure now by Piers. A little token pressure on the inbound pass, and now Leidenfrost will guard the ball. Meyer as he comes up the court. Pass left wing now for Sam Stolzenberg. Sam holds on the wing. He goes to Meyer, left baseline, dribbles underneath, kicks it right baseline for Jacob Stolzenberg. Dribbles in, puts up a shot with 2 defenders, one on either side. No good, rebounded by Vernig. And now Schomer brings it up. Thought about the 3 top of the key, passes left side for Trout, who goes in the lane for Stuckmeyer, who's going to be fouled on the backdoor pass. It's going to go against Plant. Zach Plant's second, the 5th of the half for Cathedral. So 1 more to give before they're in the bonus here already with just under 11:40 to play.
I don't know why or how or what it is, but Cathedral just seems to lose momentum. And there's no rhyme or reason why. It's just all of a sudden they start missing shots.
Stuckmeyer loses the ball underneath the basket, got himself into trouble and just kind of threw it up to nobody. Jacob Stolzenberg comes away with a steal, and Meyer has it back. Now when you've got a team that's not necessarily used to playing with each other out there and you got a lot of injuries, that can happen. Meyer, Euro step in the lane, kicks it in the corner for Plant. 3 is good for Plant, and he gives the Crusaders back a 1-point edge, 43-42. Sam Stolzenberg tips the pass from Schomer, and there to take it away as Plant takes it all the way to the other end. A Euro step in the lane above the right block goes for Plant. He's got 5 quick points, and Cathedral is up by 3.
Mr. Plant can actually make something other than a 3-point shot. Nice drive by the young man.
Trout goes right side for Leidenfrost. Leidenfrost uses a pick from Trout. Dribbles top of the key, spins in the lane, stolen away as on the help defense after the pick was Plant, and he's got another steal. Meyer has it, right wing to Sam Stolzenberg, pump fakes. He drives, and is going to be fouled on the floor. It'll be the third foul of the half for Piers, and it's going to go on Vernig. His first. All of a sudden, that momentum that they lost, they're picking it back up, are the Crusaders. I want to say thanks to C&D Granite, home of the unlimited lifetime guarantee. Trout and Vernig sit down. Back in are Kimmen and Schaefer for the Pioneers. Right wing Meyer left open. They went behind the pick. Three is no good. Long rebound grab by Leidenfrost, who gives to Schomer to bring it up. Schomer top of the key, pass left baseline. Schaefer tries to go. Gets by Jacob Stolzenberg on the baseline and puts it in easily off the glass. And Stolzenberg, once he lost the half a step, didn't want to pick up the foul and just backed off. Back to a 1-point game. 45-44 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. Cathedral leads by 1. Meyer takes it through the lane, gets it tipped on the way up and off his chest out of bounds. Meyer's going to say he got fouled, but he's not going to get the call. Back over to the Pioneers, trailing by 1. McKay's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep Ram, Fiat. Check them out at mckaysdodge.com. And we've got a buzzer after the inbound. Is there? Not sure what the issue was.
I just love watching Matt Meyer. I absolutely love watching his demeanor.
He's intense.
Oh, it is so good. Like, he did not believe that wasn't a foul, or that should have been a foul on his son. And right there, he probably
Schaefer gets it
love
stolen away by Meyer. Up on the other end, Jacob Stolzenberg left open. He can't do that. He was hot in the first half. He gets his first bucket of the second half. That's a 3, and he's got the Cathedral Crusaders up by 4. 19 on the night now for Jacob Stolzenberg. Leading scorer in the game. Leidenfrost dribbles toward the top of the key, back toward the left baseline. Pass in the backcourt for Stuckmeyer. Right side to Schomer. Brandon Stuckmeyer left wing, deep 3 quickly, and it is no good. Rebound tapped by Meyer, grabbed by Jacob Stolzenberg, and he'll dribble it up after the rebound. He'll let everybody catch up as he had 2 players who fell down in the lane on the other end, in Meyer and Plant. Now Meyer has it. He dribbles through the circle to the left side in the backcourt to start the offense. 9 minutes to play here. Cathedral with a 4-point lead the ball. Sam Stolzenberg dribbles between the legs, tried to shake and bake, and it works. You get a foul call. It's going to go against Kimmen. That'll be his second, the 4th of the half for Piers. I want to say thanks to North Risk Partners. Face risk head on. They are here to help. Visit northriskpartners.com. Meyer to inbound underneath. Oh, he had Plant wide open and missed him. He gets it in the backcourt to Stolzenberg. Sam Stolzenberg through the lane. Tough runner. He got a half a step on Kimmen and he puts it in off the board. It is 50-44. Cathedral. Kimmen, top of the key to Leiden. Frost goes to Stuckmeyer, puts up a 3, no good. Rebounded by the Cathedral Crusaders. Prom. Now up ahead, Jacob Stolzenberg dribbles to the right around a pick, puts up a deep 3, no good. Rebounded by Schaefer. He brings it up for Piers. Left wing, Schomer dribbles to the top of the key. We're going to get a foul call as Jacob Stolzenberg thought it was ticky-tack. He did put his forearm out though. 6th foul of the half for the Crusaders, 3rd of the night for Stolzenberg. Meyer didn't like the call either, or he's upset about something. Maybe it's not the call. Hard to tell. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. Piers ball when we come back. They trail by 6 with 8:16 to go here in the ball game. Timeouts always brought to you by McKay's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep Ram, Fiat. Check them out at mckaysdodge.com. This is high school basketball on the KNSI Sports Network. (50-44) on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. 8:16 to play here in the second half. Cathedral gets back the lead after falling down 5 in the second half. They led by as many as 10 in the first half. And they're Momentum has been up and down, as Justin Ekstrom mentioned earlier here throughout the ball game.
This is the point. Oh, go ahead.
Andy's Towing. They'll get you going. Call Andy's Towing for all your towing needs. They lob it into Schaefer. Shot no good. Rebounded by Meyer. He dribbles it up. Pass across right side to Jacob Stolzenberg, who hoists a quick three. No good. Rebounded by Plant. He dribbles into the backcourt and gives to Meyer. Back to Stolzenberg. Corner. Another three. And he misses another one. Rebounded by Schaefer. As the Pierce Pioneers dodged 2 bullets there, as Stolzenberg missed a couple of good looks. And he hasn't missed many tonight from downtown. Vernig dribbles baseline, reverses back to the corner, picks up his dribble now, and goes in the backcourt right side to Schomer. Schomer guarded by Meyer. He dribbles into the lane, kicks it out, top of the key for Leidenfrost. Leidenfrost down the left side of the lane, and going to the floor is Plant, not getting the offensive foul call, and Leidenfrost puts it in hard off the backboard, cuts it to 4. 12 points now for Leidenfrost.
I don't know how Michael Leidenfrost got that to go. But it was like a line drive straight into the rim, just rattled home.
You usually want a little touch if you're going board, but he didn't use it that time. Shimmy dribble by Sam Stolzenberg down the left side of the lane. He puts up a shot blocked by Vernick, tipped out into the backcourt. Meyer there to grab it. He goes in the corner. 3 for Plant. Nothing but net for Zach Plant, and it's a 7-point ball game. Plant now has 14 on the night. Inside 7 to play. Schomer in the backcourt. I want to say thanks to Clearwater Travel Plaza. Leidenfrost dribbles, goes in the corner for Vernig. Out on the right wing, Schomer thought about the 3. Pass in the corner for Vernig. He gets a tip by Sam Stolzenberg, and then off Vernig's shoulder out of bounds. It'll go back over to Cathedral. Nice defense in the corner there by Sam Stolzenberg.
This is the point of the game, the Cathedral Crusaders, that Coach Matt Meyer was telling us, with like 6.5 to 7 minutes left. This is where games have been stretching themselves thin, and they've been losing it. Let's see if they can hold on to it this time.
Token pressure on the inbound pass. They back off after they get it in. Meyer dribbles to the right wing, leaves for Stolzenberg, top of the key. 3 is good from 23 feet. 22 points on the night for Stolzenberg, and it's back to a 10-point lead in favor of Cathedral. Law office of Bradshaw and Bryant. Tipped away in the backcourt by Plant. He tries to chase it down. Schomer chases it down deep in the backcourt, and he'll bring it back across half court. Pulls up from 18 feet on the right wing and knocks down a big jumper for the Pioneers, cutting him back to single digits at 8. Coming up on 6 to play. Full court pressure. Meyer over a double team. He gets it to Prom. Prom dribbles it across. Goes right wing to Sam Stolzenberg, who dribbles, loses it, scoops it in the backcourt. He may have gotten away with a double dribble. He played it just right. He was lackadaisical about it, so the referees didn't suspect anything. Didn't contort his body to look over for a call. Schomer picks up the foul in the backcourt. That's going to be his second, the 5th of the half for the Pioneers. They've got 1 more to give. No more to give for Cathedral. They've got 6. I want to say thanks to Shields. We've got 5:49 to play here. Cathedral with the ball and an 8-point lead. Meyer dribbles left, goes in the corner. Dangerous pass to Sam Stolzenberg. Tipped out of bounds by Vernig, and the Cathedral Crusaders avoid a turnover there somehow. I want to say thanks to M&H Appliance. Meyer to inbound underneath, left side, gets it in the backcourt to Sam Stolzenberg. He'll hoist a 3 over Vernig. Just catches front iron, rebounded by Kimmen. Up ahead to Schomer. Schomer, left wing, pulls up on the left elbow, kicks it on the right wing now for Stuckman, who brings it in. Stuckmeyer, excuse me. He misses on the shot. Rebound, and the putback is good for Zachary Trout, and he'll be fouled and go to the line to try to finish it off there. And a big bucket that cuts it to 6. It could be 5 for Trout as he heads to the line.
Head coach Matt Meyer of Cathedral Crusaders, he did not appreciate Sam Stolzenberg hoisting up that 3.
Free throw is good for Trout. He cuts it to 5. Inside 5.5 to play. Meyer brings it up against the press. Goes in the corner for Jacob Stolzenberg, who dribbles it into the baseline. Kicks it into the backcourt for Meyer, who hangs onto it and resets the offense. Guarded by Schomer. He dribbles to the left wing. Fake the handoff to Sam Stolzenberg. Dribbles baseline. Kicks it in for Prom, who goes out on the right wing for Plant, who's wide open, who knocks down another 3. He sticks out his tongue as he runs down court. Having a good time. He's got 17. And it's back to an 8-point ball game. Top of the key. 3 for Stuckmeyer, no good. Rebounded by Prom, and he'll be fouled as Zach Trout tried to take it away. It'll be the 6th foul of the half for the Pioneers. It's going to go against Kimmen. his third. So no more to give. We'll see some full court pressure here. I want to say thanks to All-Star Trophy and Awards. Meyer gets the ball, passes over a double team, and Prom goes across half court for Sam Stolzenberg, who was wide open. He just sailed it over his head and out of bounds, and the Pioneers catch a break. They'll get the ball back. I want to say thanks to Kelm and Reuter. We're coming up on 4.5 to play. It's an 8-point game. Cathedral leads, Pioneers with the ball. Vernig out on the wing for Kimmin. In the backcourt, Schomer. Schomer gets by Prom all the way down the right side of the lane. He puts up a runner over the top of Meyer off the board as Meyer just gave some token pressure. Back to a 6-point game. Up ahead, they get it to Sam Stolzenberg, who takes it up strong. He'll be fouled and go to the line as Stuckmeyer couldn't give up the easy basket, had to foul him. It's going to be the first on Stuckmeyer, the 7th of the half for the Pioneers, but that one on the shot. So Sam Stolzenberg steps to the line. He's got 5 points on the night, trying to stretch out this 6-point lead right now. First free throw is good for Sam Stolzenberg. I want to say thanks to C&D Granite. 4:11 to go here. It's been a kind of a back and forth game. Both teams have built up leads and lost them. Cathedral now with an 8-point lead once again after the second free throw is good for Sam Stolzenberg. Schomer brings it across, gets a pick. They try to go behind it. He hoists the three, no good. Rebounded by Sam Stolzenberg, who gets it to Meyer. Back to Stolzenberg as Vernig was hounding Meyer with the ball. Now Stolzenberg brings it across, dribbles to the right wing. Guarded by Vernig. Passes in the backcourt for Plant. Plant holds, dribbles back now toward half court to reset. Going to cross over and leave in the backcourt for Meyer. He'll dribble through the circle, guarded by Schomer. Dribbles between the legs as Schomer went for the steal. Now Meyer in the lane. A runner is going to roll around. No good. It comes off left side on the baseline for Kimmin. Now Schomer brings it up. Schomer pump fakes, pulls up, tried to get the foul from 18. No good. Short rebound tipped away from Plant. Vernig comes up with it. He's too strong on the putback, and Prom has the rebound and gives to Meyer for the Crusaders. He picks it up. He has to pass around a double team. Finds Prom wide open in the lane, who had his back to the basket, who gives it up for Sam Stolzenberg, who takes it up strong and gets the blocking foul. It's going to go against Zachary Trout, trying to draw the charge. So that'll be the 8th foul of the half, but that one again on the shot. So 2 more free throws coming up for Sam Stolzenberg. First foul of the night for Trout. Stolzenberg with 7, trying to add to that and extend this 8-point lead. He's got his 8th point and an 8-point lead for Cathedrals. Or sorry, 9-point lead, excuse me. Mathberry, 62-53 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard with 3:07 to go. I want to say thanks to McKay's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep Ram, Fiat. Stolzenberg's second free throw could send it back to a 10-point game, and he misses it. No good. Rebound is saved in by Stuckmeyer, but stolen away by Stolzenberg, who throws it into the backcourt all the way past the half-court stripe as a couple of Crusaders didn't realize he had stolen the pass. They were ready to play defense. Prom caught it on the other side of half-court, over and back.
I was wondering if the referee was going to call the over and back call or not, and they just kept it going. But then it was the lo and behold looking at the ref to see if they called it, and then, of course, they called it.
They're so honest. They look at him like, hey, yeah, you got to call that, man, right? So they turn it back over. And Schaefer, double team, loses the ball as he tried to pass it in the backcourt. It's tipped. There were 2 defenders there, and Jacob Stolzenberg comes away with a steal. A chance for the Cathedral Crusaders to stretch it to their largest lead of the night as they lead by 9. They've led by as many as 10. Meyer, dangerous pass in the backcourt, intended for Sam Stolzenberg, who had gone to the floor, chasing it down as Plant. And Coach Matt Meyer calls a timeout as he didn't like the haphazard nature of the start of that offensive possession, and he calls a quick timeout. And it is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. A 9-point game, 2.5 to play. Timeouts are always brought to you by McKay's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep Ram, Fiat. Check them out at mckaysdodge.com. So this is the time of the game. Coach Meyer was talking to us pregame here up in the balcony about how his teams have been recently down the stretch. They've lost their momentum and given some games away down the stretch.
Looking at the faces right now of the Cathedral Crusaders, they are absolutely exhausted. Like, they've had 4 of the guys that have been out on the court probably 30 minutes of the game. It is one of the grittiest games I've ever seen Cathedral Crusaders play right now, because they're only playing with 6, sometimes 7 guys in a real quick rotation and getting big games out of Zach Plant. Some guys that we on the KNSI Sports Network don't hear much from, and that's exactly what Matt Meyer gotta love seeing right now.
Jake Meyer came out of the huddle with a bit of a limp. He looks like he's all right. He's got a little bit of a limp. Sam Stolzenberg dribbles into the lane, kicks it to Prom on the baseline, out in the backcourt to Meyer. Now Plant has it. He gets it tipped away by Schomer, and then it's tipped toward the near sideline. Trying to save it in as Plant. Looks like he either dribbled or stepped on the sideline, and it goes back over to Pioneers.
If you're Piers right now, it's time to push. You got 2:09 left to go. You got to push it up.
I want to say thanks to Minnesota Truck headquarters. Leidenfrost in the backcourt, guarded by Plant. Dribbles in, kicks it out top of the key. Schomer hoists the 3. Big shot as he hit it from deep over the top of Meyer. He cuts it to a 6-point ball game, 62-56. Meyer now picks up the dribble, pass over a double team across the timeline to Sam Stolzenberg. He is on the left wing. He'll be fouled by Schaefer out on the left wing. That'll be the 9th foul of the half. So 1-1 coming up here for Sam Stolzenberg, as from here on out they'll be in the double bonus. I want to say thanks to Schultz Soft Water. 62-56, Cathedral leads. Sam Stolzenberg steps to the line with 8 points, trying to stretch out this 6-point lead. I want to say thanks to Murphy's Granite Carving.
Sam Stolzenberg is 4 of 5 from the free throw. The charity stripe is what I meant to say.
And he's got the front end of the 1-and-1 there. And it is 63-56 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. Stolzenberg's second free throw is good. Stretches it back to an 8-point game. Want to say thanks to Premier Real Estate Services. 64-56 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. Sam Stolzenberg in double digits. Above the right block, it is Kimmen. Drop step move toward the baseline. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound tapped out in the backcourt for Leidenfrost, who dribbles left baseline, drops it in the lane for Vernig, who loses it out of bounds, and it'll go back over to Cathedral. So we've got 1:32 to play. Full court pressure now by the Pioneers. Prom gets it in to Meyer, back to Prom. Double team, back to Meyer, who fakes the pass and dribbles around the double team across the timeline. He goes in the right corner here for Sam Stolzenberg. Back out to Meyer. We're at 1:20 to play. I want to say thanks to North Risk Partners. Now Stolzenberg, triple team, goes in the corner for Meyer, who dribbles into the baseline and backs off. Just trying to run some clock here. Stolzenberg dribbles and a double team as Leidenfrost tried to steal from behind. He gets it to Meyer, right side of the backcourt. Leidenfrost comes up and fouls him. They're in the double bonus now, so 2 free throws coming up for Jake Meyer as he steps to the stripe with 1:01 to play. I want to say thanks to Andy's Towing. 64-56 the score, 1:01 to go, and Jake Meyer steps to the line. He's got a dozen on the night. Big free throws here. First one is good. That takes him to 13, and it takes the lead to 9. 65-56 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard. Just over a minute to play. Second free throw for Meyer is good. Rattles that one in. That ties the largest lead of the game, 10. With 1:01 to go, they roll it in, and picking it up just across half court is Schomer. Picks it up and throws up a 3 in and out from 25 feet. Almost got the wild shot to go. Plant with a rebound. Passes out ahead to nobody. Taken away by Leidenfrost, who passes in the lane for Vernig. It tips off his hands, right to Schomer, who puts it in off the board. A quick timeout from the bench by head coach Joe Call, and it'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with him. It remains an 8-point game with 48.1 seconds to go. Cathedral trying to hold off Pierce here on the Crusaders' home floor. Timeout's always brought to you by McKay's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Check them out at mckaysdodge.com. This is high school basketball on the KNSI Sports Network. 48.1 seconds to play here inside Cathedral High School. It is 66-58 on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard with the Cathedral Crusaders leading. They've got the ball. We'll see full court pressure here. They've got to go full court. Prom to inbound. He gets it in to Meyer. Out ahead to Sam Stolzenberg. Up ahead now to Jake Stolzenberg, who dribbles, goes in the corner for Plant, who dribbles into the backcourt and gives to Stolzenberg. He'll be fouled as he tried to pass it right side to Meyer. So Sam Stolzenberg will head to the line to shoot a couple as they're in the double bonus. 38.8 to go. Well, they ran just under 10 seconds off the clock there, which is all they're worried about right now, is running some time and then hitting your free throws when you got them. And that one rattles in for Stolzenberg, Sam Stolzenberg, now with 11 on the night. 4 players in double figures for Cathedral. He's got another one. He's got a dozen, and it's back to an 8-point ball game. Leiden Frost gives it up to Kimmin. Kimmin dribbles baseline, back to Leiden Frost to Schomer. Swings it left side, a 3 for number 4, Brandon Stuckmeyer. No good, rebounded by Meyer. And he'll let it clear and bring it up. He's going to be fouled by Stuckmeyer deep in the backcourt. And he'll have to go and try to hit a couple more free throws as we're at 22.9 seconds to go. Looking more and more likely that the Cathedral Crusaders will hold off the Pierce Pioneers. Looking for their 4th win of the season are the Cathedral Crusaders. The first free throw rolls around and drops for Jake Meyer. He's now got 15 on the night. 22 for Jacob Stolzenberg, 17 for Plant, 15 for Meyer now, 16 for Meyer now after he hits the second free throw, and a dozen for Sam Stolzenberg. Left wing, Leiden Frost, 3, no good. Weak side board, tipped by Kimmin, and now grabbed by Stolzenberg. Sam Stolzenberg just going to hold on to it, and now he gets it to Meyer. Meyer dribbles it up right side, and he's going to hold on to it, and that is going to do it. Final is going to be 70-58. That's the largest lead of the night. And they got it just in the last less than 30 seconds on the game clock. 70-58 the final, a big win for the Cathedral Crusaders. What a job they did, short-handed against a good Pierce Pioneers basketball team, winning here on their home floor.
That is not a 4-win team that we just saw play right now. I hate to see how good the Cathedral Crusaders can be when 3 of their starters come back to play. They're missing 12 points a game, 20 points a game. They're missing 8 rebounds a game right now. They're missing that nail in the coffin type of guy that, how many times did we see last year where they come down and they slam it home for like a 4 or 5 point victory? They're missing that type of leadership, and yeah, this is one of the grittier performances I've ever seen out of the Cathedral Crusaders.
70-58 the final. They led by 10 in the first half, trailed by as many as 5 in the second half, came back and took the lead and win by 12. Kind of an awkward, or not awkward, kind of a strange game, though, the way it went tonight.
It's a really important win when you start talking about Section 6-2A for the Cathedral Crusaders. You just got to listen to some of these teams that are in their section right now that they're competing with. There's a long list. I got an entire page of them. Annandale, they're 8-0. They're number 8 in QRF. Eden Valley Watkins, they're 8-1, number 9 in QRF. Cathedral, before tonight, they were 68th in QRF. Might be the lowest I've ever seen them. And they're just going to keep going up. And QRF, as we know, is basically how sectional seedings is all done. They can't afford to lose a game like this that is out of your section, out of your conference. Or it's actually conference, but not in your section. So,
and they've got 2 games, of course, against Albany yet to play this season as well. So hopefully they'll get a little healthier before those games.
Albany and Melrose playing each other right now as we speak. I don't know what that's sitting at, but that's always a fun game, especially the way things happened last year. But it's fun. I can't say enough about this team that we just saw right now. Who is Zach Plant? Tommy Pfeiffer. We saw 6 guys play.
Well, I know Tommy Pfeiffer is listed at 5'6", and that might be generous. He is a small human being.
I'd say 5'4", 5'3", maybe, but it's one of those things. So
he knows how to. He's been that size for a long time. He knows how to make it work for himself.
He's
somehow.
been that size for a long time.
Well, yeah, he certainly has never been any bigger than that. So he knows how to. He knows how to. When you're used to it, it kind of just sort of comes natural to you. So again, 70-58, the final. That takes us to the Law Office of Bradshaw and Bryant, a post-game show. Law Office of Bradshaw and Bryant seeking justice for the injured. We will also pick a player of the game, an All-Star Trophy and Awards player of the game, make everyone feel like a champion. All-Star Trophy and Awards. We'll take a break. We'll send it back to the KNSI Sports Studio for a short break and bring it back out here for stats with Justin Ekstrom from Cathedral High School in just a couple of minutes. This is high school basketball on the KNSI Sports Network. (70-58) the final on the Nelson Brothers scoreboard here inside Cathedral Crusaders. A heck of a ball game we saw here tonight, and a very depleted Cathedral Crusaders team came up with a big win. Coach Matt Myers got to feel really good about this one. Let's hear from Justin Ekstrom about the post-game stats. Justin?
Well, let's start off with Jacob Stolzenberg, who had 16 in the first half. He ended up with 22 on the game. But that's not nearly as impressive a second half as Zach Plant had. He had 11 in the second half to have 17. He was actually 5 of 5 from beyond the arc. That's ridiculous. 15 of his points coming off 3 points, and just something like that. And then Jake Meyer and Sam Stolzenberg hitting their free throws down the stretch. Stolzenberg hit 9 in a row of his free throws, and I've never seen him. He's got that long, elongated. I've never seen him be that accurate from the charity stripe, and that's exactly what Matt Meyer needs. We can go over a few of the Pierce Pioneers. There's something I expected a little more out of Peter Schomer, being a little more the leader, and we saw it in the second half. He had 9 points in the second half to end with 11, but I thought he was going to push it up a little bit more. Being that three-sport athlete, just kind of using his speed and using his agility, maybe tire out Matt Meyer's team, but he just never got going. Zach Trouty had 6 in the first half, ended with 9. Michael Leidenfrost ended with 12, only 2 in the second half. So for Pierce, you got to wonder, where did this go away? What happened here? You had this game a couple different times, and then when you talk about the Cathedral Crusaders, you got to be super stoked about this. You just beat a team that in your conference that looked like they were going to kind of run away from you a little bit, and they just didn't. And this is one of the best wins. I can't say it enough. This is one of the grittier performances I've ever seen on a Cathedral Crusaders basketball team.
And Peter Schomer, a great athlete, they held him in check all night. He didn't ever really get going. He's kind of the point guard who gets them in their sets and things like that, but he's a good enough athlete to get to the basket, and he can hit some shots. They just didn't really let him get off tonight.
He's absolutely the catalyst of their offense. He's everything. He's their defense. He plays every single minute of just about every single game. And I was asking Matt Meyer before the game, I was like, how do you stop him? He's like, no clue. Well, you have the blueprint right now, man. You have the blueprint. Whatever you did is exactly how you stop him and slow him down. Yeah, he had 11.
There may be some other teams watching the tape on this one saying, what did you guys do to keep him from scoring a bunch of points or getting him going?
Something we do got to talk about, though, is number 24, Jonah Procott out of Pierce Pioneers. Like, I don't know why, but he did not play in this game at all, unless I was mistaken.
We didn't have a ton of information about this game, so we don't know about injuries and things like that, so that we didn't get an update on that. So I don't know if he's injured. Is that him in the boot out that we see out on the court there right now? Maybe that's him. But yeah, so he wasn't out there, so that certainly hurt the Pioneers as well. But you're not going to get any sympathy from the Cathedral Crusaders. They're missing how many
Absolutely.
players in the game tonight? So, yeah, they're certainly not going to feel sorry
Like I
for
said,
them.
they're missing 12 points a game, 18 points a game, and 8 rebounds a game. They're missing those guys, and they still come away with a 70-58 victory. If you're Matt Meyer, I don't know if I've ever seen him like smile in front of his team all that often, but he's got to be smiling in front of them right now. Usually he's just kind of chiding in on him a little bit, but he's got to be. I'll talk to him afterwards, and he's got to be enthused with the performance,
Yeah.
just the gritty nature in which his team and the free throws. I've never seen the Cathedral Crusaders have a stretch of free throws the way they had tonight.
Well, it's what he said they needed to do down the stretch, play well and hold the team off. They've been in a lot of games late with this team that's a little bit young and a little bit inexperienced with their injuries. They've been unable to kind of finish off a game like this. It's exactly what he was looking for tonight is what he got with the 12-point win.
Well, the stretch they had here, they win against Melrose, who's number 12 in QRF. They lost 56-43. Then Annandale, number 8 in QRF, just absolutely ridiculously good team. They only lost 50-46. They actually led by 8. Here's Coach Matt Meyer right now. Give us a high five. I saw the man smile.
There it is.
Unbelievable.
A smile. He must have been listening.
And then against Pequot Lakes, who's 36 in QRF, 74-67.
My head hurts now. He's just an intense guy.
He's enthusiastic. I like this intensity out of Matt Meyer.
Right.
So at Cathedral Crusaders, I gotta say from those guys, what they do at this school, they love us being here. We love being here. We got to see more games here. I love this team.
It's a nice. I love this gym. It's like 2 blocks from work too, so it's not hard to get here.
Absolutely, that is definitely a help.
But I do like Matt Meyer's intensity. You're talking about his intensity and not smiling. I'm kind of an old school guy, though. I like that. I like your coaches to get on you when you don't do things right. That's how my coaches were growing up, so that's what I think coaches should be. So I kind of like that. It's a bit refreshing. You don't see it as much as you used to back in the day.
And if you want information out of him, he'll give it to you.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what
Very
I love
available.
about.
Yeah.
And anytime that you heard him, you heard some claps in the background. That was Matt Meyer telling his team to speed things up.
Yeah.
And he's got to be proud of their guys tonight.
Oh, I had to hear him yelling through the crowd mic too, probably at some point. Most of the game as well. He's very animated. That's going to do it for us, unless you got more. 70-58, the final score. Gabe's back in the KNSI Sports Studio saying, "Shut up! I got to get out of here."
I gotta go.
70-58, the final score. We'll continue the Bradshaw and Bryant Law Office postgame show and send it back to Gabe in the KNSI Sports Studio to pick our All-Star Trophy and Awards player of the game coming up as well. Again, Cathedral wins at home 70-58 to move to 4 wins on the season, 70-58 on our Nelson Brothers scoreboard. That's going to do it for us out here at Cathedral High School. We'll send it back to the KNSI Sports Studio and Gabe Anderson next. This is high school basketball. And we also want to say thanks before I send it back to Bitstream Productions. Brian and his wife Donna doing a great job as always. They're the crew here tonight making, they kept the camera far enough away from us to make us look
I feel like I look decent
like
because of his
beings,
camera
so we
work for some
appreciate
reason.
that.
So thanks,
This
guys.
close-up stuff, that's not for us. We appreciate it, guys. Bitstream Productions, and you can catch all the live streaming stuff at KNSIRadio.com as well. 70-58, again, the final. Cathedral wins at home against Pierce. We'll send it back to the KNSI Sports Studio and Gabe Anderson next. This is high school basketball on the KNSI Sports Network.